Hello Feedfeed community, I'm Emmanuel, I'm from London and I'm going to be making for you a loaded hummus. I just wanted to say thank you so much to the Feedfeed for having me do this takeover, and let's get started. One of the things that is going on top of our loaded hummus is a quick shawarma, and we're going to get started with that now by mixing lots of spices together. Here I have 3 boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I've covered them with half of the spice mix. I have a 700-gram jar of chickpeas in here, and I'm covering them with water, and I'm going to leave them to heat for 5 minutes. Whilst I wait for the chickpeas to boil, I'm sautéing 1 sliced onion for on top of the hummus later. I've drained my chickpeas, and I've reserved half a cup of the cooking liquid, and I'm going to get blending. As you can see, it's silky smooth, and I haven't even added anything yet. So I'm going to start it on again. As you can see, the hummus is super silky now. I've added my spices and seasoned it, and that is the mark I left when I tried it. I'm adding my chicken to a very hot pan, and I'm going to sear them on both sides until they're very golden brown. When they have a crust like this one here, you can flip them over. So the chicken's only halfway cooked right now, and we're going to cut them into little pieces, and we're going to put some more spices on them, and back into the pan they go. Starting to look a little bit more like shawarma. I've cut them into little pieces, and I've added more of the spice mixture, and I've put them back into the pan to get really crispy. We have our shawarma crisping up, we have our onions caramelizing, and now we also have another topping, which is some mushrooms, which are going to be very crispy. So we have all of our aspects almost ready for our loaded hummus. We have the caramelized onions, we have the shawarma, we have the mushrooms, we have some toasted pine nuts. I'm sprinkling some sumac onto a ready-made flatbread, and I've brushed some olive oil on it. And I think it's always good to have something to dip in. It's so warm. I'm making a little sort of ditch to put all of my toppings into. I'm adding the shawarma. I'm adding the mushrooms. And now the onions. You can spread those around. And then we have some pine nuts. Some parsley. I think it's always important to give hummus a little drizzle of olive oil. So I'm going to go in a little squirt. Also, I think it's always nice to give it a little bit of color. So I have some paprika, and I'm going to do a little dusting of it. As you can see, I've given it a taste, and I've got to say it was really delicious. So I'm going to be posting the recipe on my blog later today. So that is my loaded hummus. I'm going to be posting the recipe link on my Instagram today. It's at Manu's Kitchen. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for staying tuned. And please let me know if you have any questions about making this recipe.